All right, are we live? What is up? How's it going? Silver's in the house. What's up, Slava? How you doing, my man? Yeah, we'll see if we get anyone in here today. See if anyone shows up. So the Fed meeting was the nothing. Nothing's happening. We're still just here. What's up, Crypto Meolysis? How you doing? Oh, he just ended a live stream. All right, that's good then. I don't have to compete. You don't run errands today. Finally home. Yeah, we're gonna just stare at our computers again because there's nothing happening. What are we looking at? Mog. I mean, some of these coins look like they're ready to break out, like Mog here. High to the low. If we can get over the 3 2 and stay, maybe these things are gonna start moving. The Bitcoin's not doing anything. The Fed's not doing anything. They're just gonna sit on their hands and wait. I mean, Bitcoin doesn't look bearish here. If we can keep this weekly candle over this 618 here, then we'll be bullish, I think. What's up, Restats? What's up, Kura? How you doing? Got AMG in the house. What you doing? How's it going, my man? So is there anything moving? Is there anything to talk about? We're just still dead in the water. Everyone was waiting on this FOMC meeting and it just nothing happened. Yeah, I noticed all the big YouTubers they were all saying biggest meeting, something's gonna happen, nothing happened. So how are our coins holding up? Jasmine. Yeah, there's nothing happening. It's ridiculous. Yeah, what did ZBCN do? Is it still coming down? Yeah, back down below the 618. It looks like your top is in. Man, if I have the money, I would short it, the ZBC in here. Can't wait till I get some money to play with. Just $100 short. ZBCN's about to die 40%. It just put in the higher high. Now it's time to put in a higher low. Look at Muse. You're kind of caught in it. Yep, sideways as usual. Yeah, I mean, ZBC in here just put in a higher high slightly. It's back down below the 618. I mean, it did the same thing back here. It got stuck. Now we put in a higher high. I mean, if you get back over 183 here, then it may start going back up, but it just looks like it's going to come down here and put in a higher low. And then it'll go back up again, get over the 786, and then when it's finally time to go, it'll run up to $3 or 3 cents, not $3. Would you say Muse? You're stuck in it? Yeah, everybody's stuck and everything's getting stuck. Muse, let's see. Yeah, Muse doesn't look horrible. It's going to go up at some point. I mean, looking on the weekly candle chart here, you just put in the bottom again, you're going sideways. It's doing the same thing the rest of the market is doing. It's like you're right in here, and we're about to get this again, hopefully. Yeah, I don't like the price action on the smaller time frames. But Muse, it put the bottom in just like it did last time. It's going sideways again. It's just doing the same thing. It's getting stuck at the 32236, so you got to get over 860 and then bullish over 1070. If we were looking at it back here, yeah, it was doing the same thing, and then it just blasted right through every level. Wait, where did it go? Where did my fib go? Yeah, got stuck at the 236 forever, and then it finally just blew out of here. So it's doing the same thing it did last time when it hit in a higher low end. So at some point it's going to start moving up for you, which I think all these coins are. Yeah, this thing's all over the place. Should have taken profit last year. Yeah, we always say shoulda, coulda, woulda, and we're here still. But yeah, if you're in it and you're still holding, I mean, do what's best for you, but I'd imagine at some point it's going to try to put in a higher high or a lower high if it's going to stay bearish, because it did make a lower high. So it may move up to 19 and get stuck, but 136% move. I mean, like I keep saying, it's all going to depend on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes down from here, then I mean, it's good that Bitcoin's not moving. As long as we don't drop, our coins are just going to go sideways for now. But we'll get there at some point. We just don't know when that is. I think alt season's going to kick off after summer, probably. And then we'll get a couple of months. October, November, and December should be bullish. And it does suck that we got to wait that long. Yeah, we only got 12 people in here. I got to get back to doing night streams again. These day streams, no one's here. Uh, 11 votes. What's up, Dustin? Corium is moving up. Corium, where you at? Yeah, we're getting a lot of this all over the place. These little spikes to the upside. Why is this? We'll just move that out of the way. But yeah, we're seeing this little bottom put in on everything. Oh, excuse me. It's too early to be yawning. What the heck, man? We'll just keep it simple. High to the low, short term. You're over the 382, over the 0.5, coming up on the 618. So support right now is 16. If you can break over 9.7, then you may have a breakout. But if it gets over 9.7, 19.7, just watch. That could be it. But yeah, we're seeing this a lot of this little move up, like with MOG we looked at earlier. Yeah, I mean, this one doesn't look bad from the bottom. It's putting in higher highs, higher low, and she's already moving. So from where you are right now, a higher high would take you all the way up here. What would that be from where you are now? 250% move is loading. It's just we're looking on the larger time frame, so you know it's going to take a minute for these candles to develop. But if you can get over that 618, get over the 236 at about 24, bullish over 60, and then to the moon over the 618 at about 270 almost. And that's not a bad move. That's a 15x to get there. But ultimately, it's just chop sideways forever. And then this one to a 786 retracement is a 42x to 775. What's up, Lynx? How you doing, my man? What's up, Joe? Eldor's in the house. Oh, that's good. You got one QNT from ZBCN. I'm glad you made some profit finally. That's exactly what I want to do. Buy a coin like ZBCN, which I should have bought. Then I would be sitting on a couple $100 to play with. But load up on some quants. If I could ever find the chart. Yeah, quant's holding bullish over the smaller 382. And this one's just like ACH. I like the macro monthly chart. Hopefully this doesn't break down from here. I don't think it will, because this is a larger, older coin. It's not a new one that we're drawing triangles on. But she's trying to hold the 382 at the moment to be bullish. But yeah, you got one quant. I think quant $2,000 to $5,000. Once this thing actually rips out of here. If you're just gonna hold it to a new high, so it'll probably easily hit $1,000 and get you a 10x, 11, 12x. Dog and Me has better tokenomics. What did Dog and Me do? Is it still going down? Man, I was hoping Bitcoin would pump, but I knew it wasn't. Yeah, I mean, it's going down, but it's not moving really. If it moves up, you're about to get your little back test of our bearish pattern here. Back test to 1618, and then down she goes. It doesn't have to. I mean, it has a really good looking chart here. But you say they got good tokenomics. That's good. 38x to the top of the fib at $0.015. What's up, Cha, my man? What's up, Harlem? Yeah, if ZBCN goes back down and puts in a higher low again, just jump back in, not financial advice, and then wait for the next wave up. Here we look at Speedy. Man, why am I yawning? Every time I start talking on the live stream, it just hits me. Yeah, I'll pull up Speedy. Man, you guys don't even realize I'm flat broke right now. I went to a job interview this morning. So it looks like I got the job. So I'm holding out hope that I get to work. Hopefully this week or next week, because I am completely broke. Just depression everywhere. Whew. Yeah, let me pull up Speedy, and I gotta quit yawning somehow. Yeah, Speedy's not looking bad. Speedy's sitting on the 382, holding. Looking at Speedy here. Yeah, she's bullish, and she's potentially forming a little bullish continuation just like it did last time. So Speedy looks good. It's over the 382 at 203. Next stop is 05. Once you get through that, breakout is over 008. But it is potentially setting up to move up again. Is it going to go to the moon right now? I have no idea. A 786 retracement, 5x, and then, yeah, still bullish over the 382, a 38, almost a 39x to 13.5 cents. And Speedy. We just need some of these coins to just rocket out of here. And one by one, people will start piling back into crypto and meme coins and whatever else. But yeah, Speedy looks good here, my man. She curled up from the bottom, and that was it. She's back to being alive. Yeah, you're over the 236 from the low to the high, so as long as you're over that 382, I would say you're bullish. Even down to 002, you're still bullish. So it does decide to not play out from that pattern, and it does end up dropping. It has to stay over. Yeah, that's a pretty good drop, though. That's a 40% drop to stay bullish. But it is bullish right now. We got Eldor for 2. I appreciate that, my man. Ape Bond? What is Ape Bond? Ape Bond. Let's see. Let's see if we can find Ape Bond. Ape Bond. Oh, it does exist. Ape Bond. Let's see what kind of chart we have. Come on. Whoa, what are we doing? There's nothing bullish on it, clearly. It's going down to 0. Is the bottom in? I guess that's the question you're trying to ask. Oh, no, man. So, 8 Bond. Yeah, just make sure this coin has a following and people can buy it. On the macro, it has to get over 0026 and then 54. And then short term, we're just gonna have to go from, we'll go from this high. The shorter price to watch is 0015 and then 22 to be bullish. Yeah, that's where it's getting stuck. I mean, it's going completely sideways. Could it go down more? It could. It did the same thing last time and it just died. And then very short term to see if the bottom's going to stay in. The price to watch. Yeah, you're sitting along the 618, so as long as you're over 98, holding over 11. But if you break 98, then it's going down. A new low. What's up, DZ? How you doing? What's up, Piran? Sam's back in the house. What? Oh, man. Is Turbo still stuck? Turbo and Degen. Turbo's a beast. Yeah, she's still stuck. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, it's doing the same thing that Bitcoin's doing. We went over that last night. If Bitcoin pushes through the 618, then Turbo's going to push through, and then some of these coins are going to start taking off again. So just keep it simple. As long as you're over 4.4, 6 is the price to beat. If you get over 6, then we may be back for a little bit. Hasn't really moved from the last update. So we'll just pull that off for just a moment. So over 6 and then over 7, if you break this support now resistance, then it may just fly through it. But of course, the next big target up, I think, is 3 cents for a higher high. So that's what I'm looking for. A lot of these coins to wake back up, and this one's going to do a little over 6x. Up to 3 would be the next target on Turbo. If we can just get over 6 there. Same thing with DGen, it's just not moving. But not a bad time to be buying it. It's just another coin that looks like we're setting up for hopefully a double bottom. I mean, it hit the final 786 support down here. That line that it hit down here, the bottom. And yeah, you're holding the 382 right now. So short term to stay bullish, you got to hold 27. Let me tighten it up a little bit. Yeah, 267. And then if we're setting up for that run, if you hold here, you're still bullish. If we fall, you might drop 15% down to 2.3. Put in a higher low, 618, and then we go up. So there's still time to buy DGen. I'm hoping we just stay down somewhat for the summer until I can get in. But I do think the bottom is in. If we go lower than this, then some of these coins are never going to come back. DGen to 10 cents would be your 37x from today, and then if it's going to hit the new high, that's a pretty good move. 17 cents would be a 64x. What did we say? I don't know what you mean by explain XRP. Did you say XRP or XPR? XPR is holding up nicely. It's over the 786. It's over our 236, I believe. Let's go back out. It's just going sideways. It's doing nothing. It's still holding up. It's still bullish. Prime example of why I don't think the market's going to go down right now. It always could, but yeah, as long as you're over this 205 level, low to the high, you're bullish. You're holding. All of these weekly candles have been holding. Mostly. I think the monthly. Yeah, all the monthly candles are holding. So as long as XRP is above 205, she is bullish, going sideways. And then where's this thing going to run to? We used to say $5, but now we're saying $8 to $10. Yeah, if you get a $10 XRP, it's about a 4.5, almost a 5x from here. And if you're lucky, it'll spike up into a 6.5x up to $13 to $14. I don't know. We may have just one last push. I don't know. I mean, some of these coins aren't even moving, but yeah, I mean, looking at XRP here, I mean, if it's only going to hit this $8 range, then clearly it already started the bull run and it's halfway over already. If that's all this thing's going to do, then we just got a couple of large candles spawning in, then it's over. So if XRP starts running again and it's up here past $5 and your coin's not moving, it may not ever move. Arc Block and DIA. ABT, what is she doing? All these coins are doing the same thing. They put the macro bottom in, we got a little pump, but then everything's getting stuck. We are holding over the 382, so as long as you're over $1, she's bullish. Short term here. Breakout over about 182, previous high at about 195. And if arc block holds up, I mean, it's doing the same thing. Some of these coins ran, they pulled back, one last run in the tank. Honestly, don't know how this bull market's going to play out. We just got to pick the right coin. I think if it holds up $20 at least. Wait, that's 30. Our $20 range is down here for about a 20x. 20 to $30. 20 or 30x out of arc block if it holds up. Next big stop, if we get a pump in the market, should be a higher high at about $9 almost. 9.5x. 8.5x. And DIA is one of those coins that held the macro bottom. It's holding the trend. It's just waiting its turn. As you can see here, she's pulling back again. But it just simply got stuck. No, this one got over the 382, got stuck at the 0.5, but now you're down below it. So you got to get back off of 4.9 to be bullish. But it could be doing like we've been saying, like the rest of the market. We pumped, we're pulling back. It's going to come all the way back down here. Maybe even tag the trend again, double bottom with a higher low, and then we can go up. So looking at these larger candles, you know, it's going to take a couple of months maybe. Go down for a month, pump back up for a month, and then the third month it starts moving up. Unless we just blast out of here, but I just don't see that happening. I want some sort of a move. So a new high on this one, 618 at 160 would be a 3.5x from today. If that's what it's going to do, we're going to shoot up to a higher high. Bitcoin's going to get 100K and plus. But DIA, if you believe in this one, and it's going to hit a higher high at about $14 to $15. That's a 29 to a 30x from today. Very conservative price would be probably $3. If I had DIA, I'd get out at 3. Just above the 786, get my 6x and get out of there. A 6x and then rotate into something else. Snow is over, it's already melting. Shipping just plain dead. Don't buy it. Don't buy shipping. Yeah, the whole market is dead right now. There's no one in the stream. There's nothing moving. We're coming on here every day and saying pretty much the same exact thing every time. Maybe we should just quit and come back in 3 months. Yeah, shipping's holding up very nicely though, going sideways. And shipping's going to surprise people, rocket out of here to 30 cents and do a 50x. If it hits 4 cents, it's good and you have 7x. You guys are talking about the weather again. All right, let me switch to music. And then I gotta turn this air on because you guys are talking about being cold. It's hot as hell in here. Give me a minute. All right, we're back. Hopefully the air conditioning's not too loud. Make sure we're on the right screen. All right. No, my computer's freezing. All right, what are we looking at? What's up, Ross, my man? Trump didn't send money to JP. Yeah, it was nothing. Nothing happened. We're still in the same boat we've been in forever. Yeah, I can't wait till it turns bullish and we can start moving up. People will start piling back into the streams and the videos. Got 4 days and 5 hours to see if this is going to hold. And it's already coming back down. Yeah, if this candle closes below the 618 again, then it was a nice try. We're probably going down. Which some of these coins can handle a move down. Yeah, what do you guys think about the war, the new war that's starting, I hear? Pakistan and India, I believe. It's always something. Let me look on crypto bubbles, see if there's anything moving. Anything moving on the day? Kaito and Syrup and Mog and Turbo. Yeah, we looked at Kaito before. Kaito. Oh, it's the Mexi coin. Oh, she did have a nice little pump. Yeah, this is exactly what we're looking for on every other coin. The double bottom with the higher low. So, yeah. I mean, some of these coins moving like this off of that pattern, maybe that is telling us we're about to move up. So, yeah, this one, as we went over on, I think it was DIA, low to the high, come back down, hit the 618, and it's up from there. So yeah, Kaito's bullish over 117, breakout over 167. Well, ultimately, we're getting stuck. What's up, David? Big bull run will come. Yeah, I'm hoping that too, that we just go sideways. Couple months of sideways and nothing. It's gonna, I mean, it's gonna suck for the channel here. Can you guys imagine us sitting here with just 20 people for the next 3 months, saying the same thing every day, staring at our coins, wishing they would go up? That's gotta be some kind of a sickness, ain't it? OXT. Yeah, OXT is doing the same thing. Huge impact on the West losing Golden Gus. What is Gus? What? What's up, O House? 1.2 billion sell wall at 98K. Yeah, that's what we talked about last night. Not that exactly, but if Bitcoin spikes up and you said there's a sell wall. If it spikes up and tags 100K and then it turns into a wick and we close below, it's over. We're not going up for a long time. I just want it to hold up. I don't care. I don't want it to drop. I just want to hold. Hold over 90K, preferably over 94. And just go sideways. Just do this again. The crypto flu. Yeah. If I can get this job, let the market go sideways for a couple of months, then I'll have a shot at getting back in the market. But we will see what happens. Pretty sure I got the job, but I'm waiting on an email. Because if I don't get the job, it's just, it was a nice try, because I still got to wait till the 21st to get my YouTube check, and I'm completely flat broke. Not a good feeling in life when you're this old and you're broke and you're hoping to get a job. It's nothing to laugh at, but what else can you do? It's ridiculous. Crypto bull runs here and you can't even get in. Oh man, what are we looking at? LAI. LAI. LAI, what is that one doing? Is that the coin that had the rug pull scam candle? Or no? No, we looked at this one yesterday. What was the coin that had a massive move down? I thought it was layer something. Yeah, this one's getting stuck right at the previous bottom, so it's not a good look. Possible bear flag forming, stuck at that previous low. So I'd keep it simple. It needs to punch through about 1.6, right where it is. It needs to go higher. All right, what is this one doing? Yeah, and on the macro, you got to get over 3.2 and then 6.006 to be bullish where it got stuck. But it's not looking great down here. It's already back testing and getting stuck at the previous high. Short term on LAI. Pull this down to that high to the low if I can get it to stick. Yeah, it's getting stuck right at the 236, so it looks like 0019. If you can get over that and then 2.5, you're back to being bullish, and then probably the bottom's in at that point. But right now, it looks like it wants to make a lower low again. But if that is the bottom and you're bullish on it and this thing's going to make a move, your moonshot's 170x up to 31 cents. And clearly this one has to get through the 0.5618, all this volume in here. If they can get through the 618 at 1.7, that's a 10x from possibly the bottom. Next stop is 3.6 for a 22x, and then, like I said, your moonshot. That'd be nice to get over 100x. No, they're not cutting rates. They're doing nothing. They're sitting on their hands. They're gonna wait and see. He said, I think he said a couple months. We're just gonna sit on our hands and do nothing. He did say the economy looks good, but nothing happened. What's up, Aaron? High risk, high reward, yeah. Most coins are, I think. Yeah, when are they supposed to do that? The micro licenses? Yeah, that's what we've been looking at here on the live streams and the videos. Everything looks, bottoms are in and it's time to go up. It's just not happening yet. And Turbo is going to follow Bitcoin. It already is. Yeah, we may be bullish if we get Turbo to push through the 618. Then we can say we're back. If we can get over 006 on Turbo, just like MOG and some of these other coins are trying to push through and be bullish. Like I keep saying, we're slowly seeing it. It's just not happening as fast as we would like. Yeah, it has to get over this 596 level. But on the 3-day chart, it's doing the exact same thing as Bitcoin. What's up, Wyatt? What's up, Roja? ZBCN, please. But yeah, if Turbo can punch through, it may pull back. But if it can punch through, then that would be nice. If it can punch through, I think it's going to head for 3 pennies, 1618 new high, and do a 6x from here. Yeah, and with ZBCN too. ZBCN, Turbo, all these coins that hit tops, if we don't have follow through, then we're just coming back down to where we came from. But you're holding bullish on Turbo over 4.4. If it goes lower than 4.4, then yeah, the top is in. ZBCN. Yeah, she got back over the 618 again. Yeah, I think it's going to depend on the weekly candle here. The 3-day candles are holding, but if the weekly candle can hold this 18 level over that macro 618, then maybe it'll go up more. But it had a run from the bottom there, put in a higher high. It's been doing the same thing, so there's a good chance that is the top, unless it pushes up, because the weekly stock RSI is also a slightly lower high and gonna put in a lower high here. So you do have bearish divergence from the higher highs and the lower highs on the weekly stock RSI. So that could very well have been the top. But if not, it'll spike up 30% and hit 0024. But like I said, the weekly stock RSI is telling us a different story. And she's about to go down. I mean, if I had ZBC in, I would have definitely took profit. Once it spiked above the 618. I would have been out here on this first candle. I would have missed that move, but, you know. And then just wait for it to drop back down, and then buy back in, higher high again. Just keep riding the waves on ZBCN until it goes to the moon. It's not a bad plan. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. The W play. The double bottoms for everyone, and then we can go up. They will cut like crazy once something will break. Banks, commercial, real estate, unemployment. How they're going to roll over 9 trillion this year at this rate? It's a good question. Yeah, if Bitcoin doesn't move up, any coin that you have, like ZBCN or whatever it is, any coin that moved up right now, it's probably going to have a little retracement back down. And that, if Bitcoin just stays and goes sideways, then these coins will probably, you know, drop back down 20-30%, and then we'll take it from there. What's up, TikTok Tube? Welcome back. Yeah, I see Pulse and Hex are up today. Pulse. I think I saw Hex up today. It was one of them. I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, I still don't fully understand the Hex ecosystem. Oh, he just posted a video saying he beat the SEC. Swift coin. Yeah, what was that coin you were having us look at? I don't even remember. Low to the high. What do we got going on here? Yeah, you came down, hit the 786 on Swift, and you're holding over the 618, but ultimately Swift's not moving. It's doing the same thing. We've been just looking at it on the weekly and the monthly. It's holding up, going sideways. It's stuck right below the 382. 1.5 to 1.6, pretty much a penny and a half. If it can get over that, get over this 1.272, then it'll be bullish again. Other than that, I think the final bottom is in. All these wicks here, that 786 area, 8.3 up to 8.9, hit it. Got the little pump back up, and it's just going sideways now. Excuse me. Oh. Let me get that out of the way. The Swift coin is going to be a good play. It's got a lot of good targets to watch, to take profit at. And right now, there's that 382. Really need to get a monthly candle over it. A monthly close over 15, and then you can be bullish. But yeah, we look at Swift coin every live stream, multiple times. And Turbo, and ZBCN, and XCN. Yeah, so this coin, if it's going to do like those other coins, like what was that coin we looked at? And you can see this one coming down, 618 retracement, another 18% drop or a 30% drop. If you cannot get over back over the 382 here, short term at 138, double bottom, higher low, and then it'll take off. But yeah, Swift Coin's going to be a good one. It's holding up. It looks like it wants to just the whole chart looks like it wants to just take off at some point. It's curled up for the bull run. Swift Coin to $1.25 is your 92x. 50 cents for a more conservative target would be a 37x, and then you got 20 cents for a 15x, and then 10 cents for a 8x. No need to understand, just buy the green candles. See, I'm never buying a green candle again. Yeah, anything can happen. We're waiting to see. Yeah, I'm the same, my man, I'm the same. I actually had a job interview this morning, so we'll see how it goes. It sounded like I got the job. They were going to send me a, what is it called? A letter on the internet, on the email for me to sign so they can do background check and then set up orientation is what they told me. So I hope I get it. So any of you guys that pray in the chat, say a prayer for me, because I am completely flat broke right now with half a tank of gas in my truck. I've never been this low in my life, I don't think, so it's depressing. Especially at my age. What are we looking at? I think all these coins are gearing up for something. Yeah, I mean, even if we do get the pullbacks of 20-30%, we're still macro holding up, like Swift Coin here. There's so many coins that are just, you know, macro sideways or macro holding up. At some point, we'll get alt season and we'll rock it out of here. That's why I'm hoping it goes sideways for summer. ACH was coming back down too, wasn't it? Yeah, ACH is coming back down to tag the trend again. 23622. Yeah, high, low, stuck at the 382, and it's coming back down. The whole market's doing the same thing, like I keep saying. So another 6% drop. 22 should be it again, and we should bounce back up again. But overall, ACH is still holding up. Now, if ACH breaks that and starts breaking down and we get a monthly candle closing below our trend line here, then we may have a big problem with the market. Swift for fifth wave. Fifth wave and it's over, ain't it? Fifth wave and it's over. How old am I? I thought you knew that. I am fixing to be 45, my man. Oh, you got to do your job too. You're training for a week. AI Tech. What's up, Marco? Oh, I got a RAM 1500 Hemi. which it gets really good gas mileage on the highway because I did a 7-hour trip to my parents' house and I had a quarter tank of gas left in it. But driving around in the city here, it just eats it up. There's just people everywhere. People are just piling into the roads. And you sit at stoplights for it seems like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, and it just eats it away. AI tech. Ooh. Dang it, I'm yawning still. Yeah, I think we said AI tech the bottom is into. Yeah, we're tired of it. It's time to go up. We're tired of being poor. Well, you guys are anyway. Yeah, we hit the final volume area. That had to be it. You're over the 236 at 4. So as long as you're over 4, the bottom is in. You got to break over our box here. If it gets over this box, it's bullish. Once you get over 14, so once you get over 6.5 up to pretty much 7.8 or 9 or 7.8, 6.5 up to 7.8, then this thing's going to be bullish. But we'll see if we can get through that box. But even if it comes up to that box, yeah, that's almost a 2x to get through the box. 73% move. But it could even still come up to that box, do like the rest of the market is doing, pull back and drop back down, 48%, and put in a double bottom with a higher low. So it just all depends. If it can get through the box, then you're bullish. If not, it's going to get stuck, and then it's going to pull back, and then we'll go up. You get the idea. But this one, I mean, you're at 4.5 pennies, so if they're not going to release tokens, then maybe this one hits $1.20 here. So I would look for a 25x out of Solidus if people are going to buy it. For all your TA you do us, man, if half of us make it rich in this bull run, we will have to. Yeah, I appreciate the thought. People come and go all the time and say that. I appreciate the thought, but you guys don't have to, but we'll see what happens. But I do hope you guys make it. I'm hoping to get back in the market through the summer, so it's not so depressing and hot. Yeah, a Cummins diesel. I mean, it's a good truck. Bonk and Ondo. Bonk and Ondo. Bonk to the moon. Oh man, that's right. We have like 3 bonk charts. But I think bonk and turbo are gonna, if they stay up where they are, they're gonna have massive runs again. Why not? You hit this low here once again. You held, you pumped. Bonk is just doing like the rest of the market, like I keep saying. It's getting stuck right at the 382. Perfectly there at 1.8. So look for a pullback, a double bottom higher low, maybe down to this 12 area. Yeah, that's what he said. They're passing out the double bottoms right now, the W's. So once these coins form that pattern, we've seen some already form it and start pumping up a little bit, then we could be bullish. I mean, it already had a double bottom right here, but it has to get over that 382, like I said. But if it cannot, see if something lines up with that 1272. Yeah, that's your 618 retracement. So bonk from right now is probably going to end up coming down here. Yeah, dropping 23%, and then it'll get a bounce, hopefully. And then bonk to the moon. The first target here is an 8.5x to 3 zeros 1. And then 3 zeros 3 6 would be your 20x. And then if it goes higher than that, a 34, 35x up to 3 zeros 5. Ondo. Yeah, Ondo's still holding up. Doesn't look bad. Just trying to hold the 382, but it looks like it's breaking. It's just going sideways like the rest. Yeah, you hit the 382, high to the low, and now you're losing support at the 236. So, I mean, it could still hold here because it is making higher highs and it's starting to curl up a little bit. I mean, it's not a bad time to be buying in on some of these coins like Ondo here because it's going to have a massive run too. I mean, it just depends on where it's going to run. I mean, end up right here. If it can get back over 8.8, if not, which that would be kind of bearish for it to come down here, 7% drop to 7.9, because you're still slightly making a higher low. Yeah, right off of that 0.5. But overall, Ondo, I think a conservative target. I know we say $20 to $25, but I think that might be conservative. If they actually pile into this coin, which I guess they've been doing, 23 up to a 30x. If it goes past $25, whoever's holding still, congratulations. You're not going to make it, only going to make it, you're going to thrive. That's a good mindset. Yeah, the rate cut thing was nothing. Nothing's happening. That's why there's no one here, and we're still stuck. No one cares about crypto right now. All right, let me switch to music. What do we want? Back to depression mode? Yeah, Curry, you're slowly grinding your money up. You're up to 256 now. Just keep playing it smart and keep rolling it up. That's exactly where I wanted to be, where you are. My little $90 that I did have. Roll it up over 100, 200. And just get the ball rolling. I'll get there. Only thing, I want the market to go up for you guys, but I really want it to stay down. The only thing I'm worried about at the moment is getting a job. What's up, Flip Coins? What's up, Ari? Ari's in the house. So we looked at Ondo. What is Myro doing? Myro's going to be a good play too. But yeah, stuck at our box, stuck below. Short-term bullish over the 382 at 2. As long as you're over 2, you're still bullish. But you're stuck at 2.5. Yeah, but it's the same exact thing here with Myro. fact that we didn't turn bullish and we're not moving, everything's just setting up for that W pattern, it looks like. So back down to 1.6 or even 1.3, and then we finally can go up. But if you can hold 2 on Myro, then you stay bullish. And Myro, what is Myro at? Myro's at, yeah, 2 pennies. So Myro's gonna rocket up here to $2. Or not $2, $1.25. Do a 54x from today. Ah, man. Virtuals. Virtuals, is she moving? No, she's down 11% almost. Yeah, it's getting old repeating myself. Yeah, this one high to the low pretty much got stuck at the 618. You're losing the 236 support and the 0.5. You're bullish as long as you're over 62 on the macro. Short term over 109. But 618 retracement, it's time for a pullback. So the double 382 is pretty much in play. 105 to 109, any lower than that, then it's simply coming back down to this area. Yeah, so you could easily drop 44% from where you are right now, and maybe even more than that if it's coming down to the macro 382. Because we zoom out. No, you closed over a monthly candle. If you can somehow get back over 140, then maybe you won't drop 55%. Oh man. Yeah, we did QNT and Swift already. QNT, once it gets back over $100, then it's probably going to take off. Oh yeah, the QNT chart. The Swift and the QNT chart are always hard to find. The quant on the 3-day candle chart, you're getting stuck right at the 382. Top is in at 88. If you can get over 88.30 there, then you can be bullish. But it's already forming a wick, getting stuck. And it's the whole market's doing the same thing. Every coin we look at is still in a downtrend. You're getting stuck at the 382. You are holding on the weekly here, but the monthly's getting stuck right on it. So just keep it simple. If you can hold 88, then it'll start moving up more. And then that could send you up to the dollar. Is that a 14% move? But just looking at it on the monthly as we have been, let me move this out of the way. It's just all these monthly candles are getting stuck at the bottom trend and the top trend. Large triangle pattern, very bullish on the macro. And then it looks like once you get a monthly candle over 100, then it's time to go. Because that's going to break you up over, potentially. We'll see what it happens. But yeah, QNT is probably going to $2,000 to $5,000. So a 20x easily, probably. And then if you're going to hold longer than that, QNT up here to 4,400 to 5. That's where you get over your 50x. 50 to about a 57x. What's up, Randy? Yeah, and it's the same thing with Swift Coin that we say every day. It's not doing anything. It's not moving. Macro bottom is in, it looks like. You're holding over A3. Once it breaks over a penny and a half, then you're bullish on it. Until then, it's going sideways. It's just chopping around. High to the low. Yeah, we just did this. Pretty much got stuck at the 1272382, so it's not bullish right now. But like I keep saying, it's probably setting up for a double bottom with a higher low. Hopefully. Because I do think the bottom is in on Swift here. And low to the high, yeah, just below the 382 again. So not the perfect looking one, but wait, what did I do? But from where you are right now, as long as you're below 137, possible 17% drop down to a penny. And then that would create your double bottom with a higher low. It could go lower than that, but we'll see. And then you bounce. And then, of course, Swift coin, 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, and $1. Those will be your targets to take profit. Powell's worse than Gary Gensler. Powell needs to leave. Yeah. He's just kicking the can down the road again. There's nothing happening. Yeah, that's not bad. You picked up one quant. You'll get more. Oh, we've been just over an hour here. But yeah, I guess we looked at everything. We looked at some things 2 or 3 times already. Yeah, I may get back on later and stream again. I have nothing better to do. But yeah, it was nothing. Nothing happened. All it did was all these YouTubers got views for their titles and their shocked faces and FOMC meeting. Big news today. And nothing happened. You know what? Let me switch the music. What do we want? But yeah, that's not a bad strategy. So I imagine you buying quant now. You're just gonna you're gonna hold your quant to 2,000 plus. Yeah, that's all you need is like 10 quant. Yeah, not a problem. I appreciate you guys being in here for this bearish time with nothing happening. I wish we would just shoot up right now and let everyone pile back in. What is it, 3? Yeah. Whew. What did the poll say? 45 votes. Toshi's the winner. We'll end that poll. What should a no poll be? Whew. Should Powell be fired? Let me see. All right, new poll: sideways bearish summer. So, are we gonna get a pump soon, or is it just chop for now? I mean, that's what we've been doing. I mean, looking at something like what XRP, Bitcoin, buy some Bitcoin, but XRP, Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, we've been holding up for so many months already. How much longer? How much more can we stand? Yeah, we've been going sideways for 5 months. So I guess it could handle another 3 or 4 months of sideways and holding up. Hopefully nothing happens in that time period to where we get another crash down. Uh, let's see. But if it's going to do like Ben Cohen said, then we got to wait for the dominance to hit 66 and then maybe 70. It's still at 65 and a half. Oh yeah, we're about to get a big wick out of this channel again. But yeah, it's on its way to 66% dominance. Alright, let's see. What else we're going to look at? Let me refresh. It says we only have 2 likes. Yeah, everyone please hit the like button. I honestly don't know how long we're going to be on here. There's nothing happening. Alright, we got 32 likes. Better. Alright, now I refresh. Now I can finally see the chat again. It wasn't loading forever. What's up, Dave Lark? How you doing, my man? Still the same. Still here. Oh, God. Oh, what's up, Silver? I appreciate that. Yeah, Silver, if you guys don't know, is our first mod here on the channel. He's working. He woke up an hour early just to be on the stream. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got to get back to where I'm streaming later again, because these early streams, I know everyone's working, you're sleeping. It's either that or just keep them longer. Just start, whatever time I can, and just keep it rolling like we used to back in the day, 4, 5, 6 hours. But that's when we had stuff to talk about. There's nothing happening right now. Yep. Got our mod. Ooh. Got to get another one at some point, but I don't know who that's going to be. Alt season not coming. Yeah, people have their opinions. We believe it's coming. We've been preparing forever now, or you guys have. Oh man. Yeah, I'm surprised no one asked for XCN today. XCN still bullish or bearish, I mean. Looks like it. It's trying to get back over, but it's getting stuck. Yeah, they came out today. I don't know if you saw, but they're kicking the can down the road. They're not going to do anything for a couple of months. He said the economy looks okay, but we're not going to do anything. We're going to wait and see, wait a couple months to see. So they did nothing. They're sitting on their hands waiting. So they're useless. It's like, why just let the people make money? Let us go already. Yeah, did you guys ever join the Discord? I never see anyone on there. I keep checking it now. But you guys aren't typing. Yeah, if someone's on the Discord, because I was trying to make a new channel, and I don't know if I screwed it up, but I had to redo, and it's TCU Army now. So any of you guys in the Discord right now, see if you can type or post a picture or something. Post a picture of you guys' lunch. All right, I don't see no scammers in here today. I just want to see if the channel's where everyone can see it. Opinion about Bricken, BKN. BKN. Yeah, we've looked at that one before, but we haven't looked at it in a while. BKN. Bricken on MEXC. Oh, what is this thing doing? It's curling up. Oh, it's doing like the rest of the market. Alright, let me zoom out because I don't know what the hell's happening here. Yeah, low to the high. Let's see if the monthly tagged it. Yeah, you pretty much tagged the bottom. You're holding higher lows. You're holding over the final 786 support on your monthly candles there. You got a little curl up. So that should have been the bottom. Higher low. And like I said, it's making higher lows across the monthly. And then what do we got going on here? So let's move that out of the way. So you hit that bottom there. Yeah, it doesn't have a bad overall monthly chart. So we'll keep it simple. Right now it has to get over 18 to 19 to put the bottoms in. Bullish once you get over 23 short term, and then bullish over 28 on the macro. And then clearly breakout once you get over this level again where you got stuck. 618 probably got a monthly candle stuck there pretty much. So your bull run territory would be over 51. I don't know why we went from that low. Oh, no, I get it. We went from the high to the low. So, brick in here, a new high on this one. Not a bad move. A 15x up to 280. Probably $3 gets hit. So, about a 15x. And then, so $3, $4. If you think it can hit 4, that would be your 20x. Must be a really low market cap. So, if I had it, I would get out at 3. And then your moonshot would be up here to 680 to $7. And that's where you get a 38, 39x. Like I said, it doesn't look bad. Silver's working right now. Yeah, the merch store. Yeah, I set that up a long time ago just because I was watching different YouTube videos about, how to grow your channel and all this stuff. And one of them I came across told you how to do a store. And they said set it up while you're small because when you grow, it'll still be there and you never know. Set it up early, so that's what I did. No one's ever bought anything, but, it is what it is. Yeah, no one's typed in the Discord yet. Oh, there's no one here. There's 16 people. Let me check my phone. All right. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. We only got 13 people left in here. Like I said, I may come back on here in a little while and stream for a later stream when people get off of work. That's probably the plan because there's just no one here. We talked about every coin a couple times. So I do appreciate you guys coming by. Just be on the lookout for a stream here tonight about 6 or 7 o'clock. And we'll see if something happens in between now and then. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys coming in here. I don't think we got any super chats today, did we? Let me check. Oh yeah, we did. Eldor. All right, I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. You guys are here all the time. And I'll see you guys later. As always, none of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.